Well, we have a defense that can beat anybody in the
It's
nation.
not like the old days. Uh, Even after Ohio State. Yeah, even you can't say it with a straight face.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
I know Kung Fu. Show me.
I'm a peacock! You gotta let me fly!
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes it rains.
When you want to talk sports, you ask folks who have seen it all up close. So on The Al Travis Show, we go with the guys at the end of the bench. Time to talk all things sports.
Can't wait to do that. We've got them, John and Dan, the guys at the end of the bench. I see your hat, John. We will get to the Gophers, I promise you, but it's not going to lead this program. We got to start with Dan. Dan, last weekend of the play, buddy. We've got what going on? Give us the particulars. You said whatever day we had you on. The last weekend went really well.
Last weekend went very well. This again is Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. So it's a good Halloween season story about vengeance, retribution. So it's all the power of the political power and all that. So so not in a current world sense. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
But it's a lot of fun. It's fun, but also kind of dark. So which is stuff I like. But no, we go Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. Theater55.org.
Go there and get your tickets. This is the last weekend. You're going to get it. You're going to miss it. That's all there is to it from here on.
Yep, exactly.
Right. Get your tickets. Now, we got to talk to the Minnesota Vikings first. It's a big weekend after the bye. We haven't been able to talk about them. Your thoughts? The Eagles are coming to town. They have lost 2 games they should not have lost after starting 4-0. They've had 10 days to practice for us, so it's almost a bye week for them. I'm throwing out here, Grenard is probably out. So is Van Ginkel, and we're not sure yet if Cashman will be back. This defense, minus those 3 guys, how are you feeling, John?
Obviously the Vikings got a lot of questions, right? And I think they're hiding something about Van Ginkel. I don't know what it is, but they haven't given many updates on him, and I'm very curious as to why. But setting that aside, I think there's a fair chance we can win this if the line can protect Wentz. I think it'll be a close game. I'm going to call 24-21 Vikings with a kind of a field goal in the last couple of minutes to seal it.
So, Dan, you'll realize that John did answer the question I asked him. He just went off on whatever he had prepped, including not taking away who's going to start at quarterback. You already mentioned Wentz. Thanks for the thunder stealing, John. My point to you, Dan, you going against the Eagles Super Bowl champions. You have 3 big defensive guys out like that. Your thoughts? I will throw 2 more things at you. I didn't know this. We're 21st ranked on run defense, 23rd ranked on tackling. And Flores had talked about it. We're going to make it an emphasis. Well, you're a pro-defensive back. Hello. Now we're going to emphasize tackling? Okay. Your thoughts on the defense?
It's not like I'm going to emphasize bunting now in baseball. Nobody ever bunts. Tackling.
Oh, you guys, we haven't thought about this yet. Team meeting. We're going to tackle better. That's what we're going to do. Genius.
But that is concerning. That is very concerning. And I thought they were 24th against the run, but 21st, 24th doesn't matter. They're bad.
Yeah.
They've been weak. And, you just kind of got to hope that this is not the weekend that Saquon Barkley finally breaks out of his funk. I saw the longest run this season is 17 yards for him so far.
Oh, wow.
So he has been kept down, and this is So I'm a little bit concerned. I'm ready to make I'm ready to call the Vikings are not going to win this one. But
dig nab you.
That's my job.
I know. I hate that when you do that. Hate when you're honest with me. I don't. In my great Eagles mind, are the Eagles having lost those 2? Are they down something? Is there a problem with their front line that they can't run the ball? Is something changed for them that makes this a possible win for us as you guys are split on it?
They are having some offensive line issues themselves, I know. But go ahead, John.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, Dan's right. They're having some issues there, and Barkley, of course, is probably a big part of that. When you lose a dimension of your defense, or your offense like that, and you're kind of forced to go to other ways to move the ball and score points, it becomes easier for the opposing defense to tag you on that stuff, and prevent those plays.
Your thoughts, Dan? I've just got the idea that there's something bigger wrong with the Eagles than we know to lose those 2 games they did the way they did. I'm going with the Vikings winning this bad boy 24-20. It's going to be one of those smoking cigars late in the garage, hoping it's a victory cigar. That's what it's going to be. Now, that being said...
So do you chow harder on them when it's a close game?
Al will smoke it either way. Let's just get that clear.
See, John, you're really teeing me off. You're giving up all the secrets out here. Yeah, I will smoke it either way. But I don't call it a victory cigar unless we want to say it was a victory cigar. Otherwise, it was just another cigar. But John thoroughly believes Wentz is going to be the quarterback. Your thoughts, Dan? Is JJ got a shot? I was reading something in the paper today. Still a little sore. According to JJ, and it's like, well, they said he ain't going to let him play until he's 100%, so I don't know if they just leaked it that he's not. Your thoughts?
Either that or we're setting up the expectations. I think it's more of a reason to say that, he's not ready yet. That's why we're not going to play him. I think they want to see one more week of Wentz to get a better feel of what they've got there, to see if there's a quarterback controversy. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think JJ is going to play this weekend. No.
All right. But as far as the controversy goes, then I want to throw this out to you quick because I want to get it really fast here. So we play today against the Eagles, and let's say Wentz does play. You then take Monday off, the regular Monday off. You have a Tuesday practice. Then you take off for the Chargers as we're playing the Chargers, right? So you literally would give this kid, if he takes over next week, 1 day of practice before taking on the Chargers. We don't have a full week. We play Thursday night. Does that change your thoughts any on it? You take a travel day to get there. It's Sunday. You'd have one practice.
That probably goes in favor of Wentz.
If
we do well enough tomorrow, I could see them putting JJ in for a series, but I'm guessing it would be the garbage time and just have him hand off some runs and see how he moves in the field.
Okay.
But to throw him out there against the Chargers, that's a good point. They probably wouldn't want to risk that either. So it would be the same scenario. Start Wentz.
Yeah. And that's why I'm mad, because then you get done, win, lose, or draw on these 2 games. You're done on Thursday night. We have 10 days off to get ready for the Lions, and that seems a little more...
Right. And that's a game with a lot bigger implications, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Although I think we'll learn a lot about both teams with this weekend's game. Honestly, I think we'll learn a lot.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
The quarterback's the thing. I get that, but when do we get to see the front line be all there? We're going to suppose we have 3 of the 5 front line. Get the front line in for the offense and defense. Grenard, Cashman, and Van Ginkel. All those are out. I mean, those are Pro Bowl caliber defenders. When we put a whole team on the field, I think there could be a watch-out moment for us. But right now, it's just watch and see, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Very much so. It's,
All right, we got to go
to... I hope it works. Go ahead.
We got to go to break. We'll hit a little Major League Baseball quick. We've got the Gophers because John's got his hat on. And we'll talk some Twins. It's all coming up on the Al Travis Show with the guys at the end of the bench.
When the stakes are high at the Minnesota Capitol, you need more than a lobbyist. You need a partner. At Momentum Advocacy, we bring nearly 90 years of combined experience in government relations, public affairs, and strategic communications. From nonprofits to national corporations, we help organizations navigate Minnesota's political landscape with integrity, insight, and results. Whether you need legislative champions or headlines, Momentum Advocacy delivers. For more, visit momentum-advocacy.com. Momentum Advocacy, your friends at the Capitol.
Think about it. Now that school's back in session, how are Minnesota students doing? Not very well. Minnesota ACT scores fell again last year and are the lowest they've been in 10 years. In fact, fewer than half of Minnesota students can either read or do math at grade level. Think about it. We used to brag about our schools. Now we're losing to states like Mississippi. Visit AmericanExperiment.org for more information. Think About It is brought to you by Center of the American Experiment, Minnesota's think tank.
It's nice to know a guy that knows a guy. Al Travis.
We've got them, the guys at the end of the bench, John and Dan. Little Major League Baseball action to talk about. Wow, the Blue Jays did not roll over and play dead. They've tied it up at 2 games apiece. Your thoughts on just the American League side, John?
You know, it's really interesting that the victories came on the opposing fields.
Yeah.
I don't know when that's happened, and I really, first of all, I was very surprised that Seattle managed to take the 2 they did, and I thought, wow, this could maybe be over in 5 games, because I figured they had the advantage going home. But hats off to Toronto. This thing's probably going to go 7 games.
7 games. Yeah, it's tied up 2 apiece. Dan, your thoughts on the Mariners having such a great start, and now it's like ruh-roh. Got to go back to Toronto.
Well, their vaunted starting pitching has not pulled through these last couple of games. I mean, especially Castillo. Yeah. Castillo's is their stud, and he got roughed up. And now they've got the rookie going in game 5 here, and he was great in game 1. Was it Miller? Is that Miller? I don't
remember. Is that him?
He was great in game 1, and but that was a shock because he's been like a 5.5 ERA for the season. So it's I'm a little nervous. I'm concerned. I'm pulling for the Mariners in this, but I think
they're Americans. Amen to that.
Well,
God bless America.
Plus, how can you dislike Seattle? I mean, what's against Seattle?
City by the Bay.
Seattle Mariners. It's just all about chill, right? So, but I think Toronto's got this one now, and I think it might be. I think it's still going 7, but I think Toronto's got that. I think they woke up. I think that offense woke up.
All right, on the other side, the Brewers just seem to not have anything for the Dodgers, do they? I mean, this is just, I don't know, they've had like 9 hits in 18 innings or some crazy thing. They're just getting nothing. Your thoughts on Dodgers and Brewers, Dan?
This is so sad. It's just pathetic.
Yes.
I mean, this is, again, I've said it before, this is the evil empire of the National League. Now, the Brewers, we always think of as being kind of the, that regional rivalry.
Yeah.
I've never thought of it being anything that we really get like upset with the Brewers. I'm still pulling for them, but oh boy, I think it's done.
It'd be a comeback for the ages now. John, your thoughts on Brewers and Dodgers?
Yeah, it sure would. I mean, I didn't expect them to roll over and tie the way they are, especially after the way they played in the pennant series, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like they could really give Dodgers at least a bit of a run, but boy, it's sort of like, why are you guys even putting yourselves through this? Just stick up a white flag and save your bodies. Save your arms.
If this goes what you two are saying, this is going to ruin Major League Baseball. I think I will quote Dan as saying the evil empire, the Dodgers get in, and they'd be going against Canada. I can't root for either one. You're rooting for the evil empire, or you're rooting for the guys in Canada. I'll be out. I won't be able to even talk about it. That's going to ruin baseball.
Canada.
All right, let's switch over to those Gophers, as John's wearing his Gopher hat today. Gophers going up against number 25 Nebraska. I hate to say there's a must-win, but isn't this kind of a must-win? If we're going to say we're that team and then get our butts handed to us the last, I think we have to take a ranked team and win one, don't we? They're ranked 25. You're wearing the hat, John. I'll start with you.
We do, and this is a prime opportunity for it. Nebraska's been on a surge. I think they're a little surprising this year, especially in how many points they're scoring. But I think our defense will give them a challenge. Now, they're certainly not the number one defense in the nation that can hang with anybody, has been previously reported on the show. But it's at home. The guys they got their moxie going. The crowd will be behind it. It'll be a close game, but I think this is ripe for an upset. I predict a win.
He has the hat on, Dan. Of course he does. Let me throw a couple things at you, Dan. The last one we had with the Boilermakers, we won despite the Boilermakers having 4 turnovers and a ton of drop passes. And I didn't know this stat. The Gophers won even though they were outrushed 253-30. I don't think that flies with Nebraska. I don't think you can be that anemic with these guys. I'm sorry, John. Go Gophers, but that's not going to happen, Dan. Your thoughts?
It was all between the 20-yard line.
Oh, yes, and then fumbles. I get that.
Yeah. Let's see. I think Nebraska is a little bit better than Purdue.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Purdue is not it. I mean, I was really hoping for a 14-point win against Purdue, and so this is that I was disappointing. I don't think it looks good. I think it'll be closer. I think it'll be close, but I don't think the Gophers going to be able to pull it off. It'll be like an 8 or 9 point win for Nebraska.
Yeah, I
that's
think
close
right.
in college football.
Yeah. This is why I can't do Monday's game, because you won't be able to.
Oh, we'll beat on you. You won't be here, but we will embarrass you.
And by next Friday, you'll have forgotten about it.
That's a good job. You won't be here. One last thing. Nick Punto, ring a bell to anybody? Possible new possibly Twins next manager. I think it's so funny because I think you can get him for nothing. He's had 1 year coaching experience. You'll buy him for nothing. Say, well, he's an old Minnesota Twin. We loved him when he's here. Good for you. I want to win baseball games. Anybody excited about Nick Punto coming in, Dan?
That's the direction the league is going now, though. Too. They're looking for these former players who have never managed before. I don't know why. That's the thing. But that's the. The thing that worries me about Punto is he was very much so a Ron Gardenhire acolyte when he was a player. I mean, he just worshipped, and of course Gardenhire worshipped him because he was very much the player that Gardenhire was. That scrappy. But unless he's changed, unless he has a broader approach, because the whole manufacture runs thing cannot be the entire focus of your offense. It's good to be able to have it in your pocket. It's good to be able to have it because that's one thing the Twins have not been able to do the last couple of years.
We'll get back to bunting.
It'd be fun.
I got 1 minute, John. Your thoughts on Nick Punto?
Yeah, Dan's right. I mean, if he can solve some of those, get a guy on third base with 1 out and get him in, he'll be the toast of the town, and maybe he's got the stuff to do that. I also think as kind of a utility guy, he's going to emphasize that and be able to utilize players at different positions. Could be interesting if he gets the job.
All right, we got to fly. Dan, give me 30 seconds. Get your tickets. Theater 55. Do it because it's
Theater55.org. The Sweetie Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, all done by actors 55 and up, and it is one of the best performances you will see all year.
Appreciate it. We got more coming up right after this.